Welcome back. So Tim Smith suggested I do a video on how I go about cleaning these, what I use, and my process. And I'm going to do that in one take, except for I'm not going to show removing the barrel and the nipple from the barrel because I think that makes the advertisers upset. So this is everything that I use. I have about the only gun oil I use is Ballistol. I've had this can for about 20 years now. I use it in different mixes. So from say 10-to-1 to straight Ballistol at different stages in the process. And then I have containers about, usually, I don't know, I have these three. This one has water and dish detergent in it, already mixed, and I keep that. I don't make new every time. I've already got the nipple in this can, so let's start with about so much water. He's a water dog, so he's going to try to help. My patches are either these blue mechanics paper towels or just old t-shirts, rags, sweatshirts, whatever, socks. And I have some sisal. What else? I have two rods set up. In one I have a jag, and the other one I'll have a ball puller. I don't always use that in the cleaning process. I don't always use all of this stuff every time. Like these we won't use today. I have a toothbrush in here. I use that. That's just to scrub off the hammer face mostly. And I have this container of Ballistol, and this was like maybe a 3-to-1 mix. So about Ballistol up to here, and then I fill the rest of the way with water. And I think that's about it. So I'll put a timer up so you can get an idea. This is what I do to this particular barrel and the stock every time. So the nipple goes in the straight water. I take one of these and this wrong one. Get rid of that. This is about if you take one of these sheets, goes there, cut it into quarters and cut the quarters in half, and that works out about right for this 50. So I'll wrap this patch on this jag, and I'm going to take this sisal and wrap that over top. And I haven't fired this. It's clean, but this is the process I do every time. So I'll scrub that out, let it drain. And then go right to the detergent water. And scrub down here any of the residue we get from the cap, and then also scrub this, soak this hammer up. And then while that's sitting there a second, I'm going to swap. The water would have black powder fouling in it. I get new water. Drain that back and come in here. And we'll give this a rinse and another scrub. Just like that. Let that sit there a minute. And scrub the nipple off. And rinse again. And now I'm going to swap out this patch and sisal. The sisal I'll reuse and keep it. Just keep it in there. Try to remember which is which. You know, get another one of these patches. Thought I had. Let's see, we're going half and half. I'm going to use about half of that. Same thing. Wrap this up. And wrap this again with this. So we'll have one for the first part of the process, and we'll have another one of these for the end here. And I'll put this down in here. I'll let that sit there for a minute. And take a little bit of this stuff. This Ballistol, even when it's mixed with water, it's got rust inhibitors in it. And you can leave it on here, especially at this concentration. You can leave it on here, and it when the water evaporates, the oil remains. So I'll wipe wipe the lock down and any residue off of the stock and the tang, the hammer. And then at this point, let's see, we can wipe the outside off. Wipe this oil over. And in this container, whatever oil falls out goes to the bottom and the water evaporates, and I end up with an oily rag. And then my final step is to stubborn. Keep this one in here. I'll take this oily rag, or I have them collected in here. But I'll wipe this bore with straight Ballistol. Get another one. And then I'll either I'll set this in front of the heat, or I'll put it out in the sun. Let it drain, muzzle down. I'll let it drain in the sun, or I'll put it in front of the vent, and then check it tomorrow. Oh, almost forgot the nipple. Just take the nipple, blow it out, dry it off, get rid of this water. Let this dry out. And I won't put this right back in the gun unless I have to. Just check to make sure it's clear, and wipe the residue off, and then I'll just I'll put it back in the gun, or I'll probably use a different one if I'm going to go right back out again and shoot. All right, so this is the next day. Let this I let this sit on over this paper towel. It drained outside for a while, and I'll let it sit over this paper towel and see what comes out, and really didn't get anything. And then take a dry patch, and let's see, run it in here. And like I said, I haven't shot this, but this is how I clean it every time. And I'll get a little bit of, well, I'll get the oil. And if anything, you get like a brownish gray. I get that when I shoot the no excuses. That's the lead. It's really not on here very much. Maybe if I tighten up the patch. But you take a look at it. I wiped that stuff on, the stuff that was mixed with water. And the water, yeah, it's not all gone, but it just leaves a film of oil on it. Anyway, a couple other things I thought about. I have used hot water in the past. I stopped because I would get flash rust. When I went from the initial step, the hot water, and I would go to wipe that out, dry that out, I would have rust on the patch. I don't get any rust when I do it this way. Water's cold, room temperature. That was right out of the hose. That's the water. The only other, the Blistone water will reduce lead, will remove some lead. If you get a buildup, and I don't have any now, but the best thing I found for letting in a barrel is Croyle. Wet a patch and saturate the barrel, and then let it sit at least overnight, and come back with another patch. Or I'd come back with that sisal on a patch or steel wool. A little bit of, I should have mentioned that. I do have some, I keep with my other patches here, dry patches, I keep some 4/0 steel wool. And the way I use it is kind of like this I did with the sisal. I'll take a patch and I get a little bit of this stuff and spread it out. A little bit like this. I'll spread it out and put it over the patch like that, and then run it down in there, and that'll grab whatever lead and pull it out. That works really good. I don't know about using it every time, but the fibers on that string, that works pretty good for breaking up the initial fouling. And the hose, I don't do it all the time because the dog tries to attack the jet of water, bite my barrel, break his teeth. So I'll do that. I'll rinse that barrel with the hose. Other than that, that's pretty much it. If you got any questions or your comments, suggestions, do you do it some other way? I'm always looking for best, easiest way to maintain these things. Anyway, hope this helps. Thanks for stopping by.